Hey guys, what's going on? It's Aaron here, and a big welcome to this training. I'm so excited to have you here, and I'm really pumped to be here and to be able to share this information with you as well. Now, you don't know it yet, but you've just made an incredibly good decision in your business and in your financial future. This training was born due to popular demand. I had so many people reaching out to me asking me what is the fastest way I can make $1,000 online with affiliate marketing, right? And that's when I decided to put together this training. Originally, this was going to be $1,000 training because I know that it's going to make the people who follow it multiple thousands of dollars. But today, I've decided to give it away for free to only a select number of people who responded to my Facebook post. So congratulations on getting access to this. And I'm going to quickly go through what we're going to cover today. Now, my goal of this training is to make it as short and actionable as possible. I don't want any fluff, right? I'm not going to ramble on about anything. I'm going to give you the exact concepts that you need so that you can take them and implement them into your business today and start seeing results as quickly as that. Okay, so here's exactly what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover how to set up your Facebook profile in order to attract leads, right? I want to show you exactly what you need to say and do on your Facebook profile in order to make $1,000 in the fastest time possible, right? This is a big thing. Your Facebook profile is your first point of contact for all of your leads. We need to make sure it is optimized, right? We're also going to cover exactly how you can find unlimited leads on Facebook for free, right? That's the best part. This is 100% free traffic, right? I'm going to show you exactly how you can get this traffic right away. And this is my big secret, right? Plus, you're going to get the ability to convert these leads into sales as early as tomorrow. And that's what I really love about Facebook organic traffic, right? I'm also going to cover what affiliate products that you should be promoting in order to make maximum profit, right? Because there are certain types of affiliate marketing products that I recommend that you promote as a beginner. We all know there's thousands out there, but there is certain ones that will get you to your first $1,000 much faster than the rest. I'm going to share this with you guys. I'm also going to share the exact process that I use to close these high ticket affiliate sales. Right? A lot of people get really daunted. They're like, that sounds scary, closing multiple $1,000 sales on Facebook Messenger. It's actually a really simple process. And once you've got the framework, it can be incredibly easy. Right? Now, when I started out, guys, I had no experience. I had no credibility. I didn't have a lot of time and I wanted results fast. Does that sound familiar? That sounds like a lot of us, right? And I'm going to show you the exact process that I used to close my first $1,000 sale in only 16 days. Right? I'm also going to share a little bit more into my process about how I create a buying desire in my prospects, exactly what I say to them. I'm even going to open up a conversation and show you exactly what I said to somebody so that you can see firsthand, right, that this stuff works. Now, you're probably sitting there wondering, if you don't know me already, who's this guy and what qualifies him to be able to share any of this information with me? Now, just over 14 months ago, I started as a high ticket affiliate. I dabbled with a few different things before that, trying to make money online for a couple of months and had no success. I ended up spending $3,000 and getting $40 back on my investment. So it was a big failure. I started high ticket affiliate marketing in March 2020. Now, within 16 days, I'd made my first $1,000 sale. I had my first 1K day online with high ticket affiliate marketing using 100% free Facebook traffic. Okay, now since that time, in the 12 months that preceded me from starting as a complete beginner from total scratch with no credibility, I'd made over $100,000 in affiliate commissions. Now think about that for a second, $100,000 in the first 12 months of starting a business, right? It's completely life-changing and it can be for you. And that's why I'm so excited to be able to share this information with you guys today. So as I said, I don't want to make this training longer than it needs to be. I want to make it short, sharp, and actionable. You've made a great decision and I can't wait to share this with you. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. All right, guys, welcome to my Facebook profile. Really excited to jump into this. So without further ado, let's do it. As you can see, my Facebook profile has been optimized to a degree. It's set up in a way so that it builds know, like, and trust with my audience. They perceive me as an authority. So when I add somebody as a friend, when somebody accepts my friend request, they come across and they check out my profile, it looks like I'm a professional, like I know what I'm doing. And I'd like to think that I do know what I'm doing. But that's the image that we need to portray, because if you fail to just cover these absolute basics, people aren't going to see you as an authority. They're going to jump on your profile and be like, who is this? And who are they to teach me about affiliate marketing when their profile looks like crap? Okay, so there's a few different factors that I want to run through. And if you are a beginner to this, make sure you get your pen and pad out or take some notes, because this is going to be incredibly valuable. If you already know this, continue to watch, guys, because there might be some things in here that you're not familiar with, right? There may be some little tips and tricks you can pick up that you didn't already know about. Okay, so let's jump into it. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is your Facebook cover image. This is the first thing people see. right? This is the absolute first thing people see when they jump on your profile because it's this giant thing across the top, right? So how do we optimize that, right? There's a couple of different options. Number one is you can head over to canva.com, C-A-N-V-A, canva.com, and get somebody and make one up your own. So you can make one up on your own. If you're decent with graphics, this is a good idea. You can save some money. I'm not great, so I pay somebody to do it. Now, I do that on Fiverr.com. So that's Fiverr, Fiverr.com. That is the way that I like to get mine done. I like to pay a professional. It's pretty cheap. You can get it done. Head over there, check it out. If you guys need a link to a graphic designer, I've got one that you can reach out for as well, who's really reliable. But the point is we need to get our Facebook cover done. So I'm not going to talk about this too much. There's a few basic fundamentals we need to make sure we're covering, right? Number one is we need a picture of ourselves because we're building a personal brand. We're not hiding behind an image or a company or something like that. As a high ticket affiliate on Facebook using free Facebook traffic, our business runs on relationships. Our business runs on this is the brand. Your face is your brand. So you need a picture of yourself. Smiling's always going to be best. Shoulders up, doesn't really matter. Don't overthink this too much. But let's get a nice picture of yourself on there. Let's try and keep it pretty clean, pretty simple. As you can see here, this is nothing flash. It's pretty straightforward. But what I would highly recommend is having a call to action here. So call out the problem that you solve. So right here, it says, want to learn how you can generate leads and sales without wasting a cent on ads. That calls out a problem. It's like, are you spending money on ads? Because I can help you generate leads and sales without spending a cent on them, right? It's really important that you call out a common problem that your audience is experiencing. So think about, quite often we're our own ideal customer. So think about what you've struggled with in the past, right? What problem can you solve for people? And let's share that, right? It's pretty straightforward here. So I hope that makes sense. Want to learn how you can generate leads and sales without wasting a cent on ads. Want to learn how you can leave the 9 to 5, with a high ticket business. Want to learn how you can make $1,000 commissions online without spending a cent on ads. These are just a bunch of examples. I'd encourage you to give this a little bit of thought. Don't spend too much time on this. Have a look at what's working, what people are using, and come up with your own, slightly unique angle. The other thing I want to encourage you to do is have a button on here. Now, obviously, this is not clickable. This is a Facebook cover image. But if we click on this, it brings us up in a little bit bigger form, and it gives us the ability to be able to put a link here. So when people hit get started, all of a sudden we can put a link. We can put a link to our Facebook group. We can put a link to a lead magnet. We can put a link to whatever it is that we decide, right? An affiliate offer, like whatever it is that you decide. But I'd highly, highly recommend that you click a button just saying get started or something like that. It encourages people to click and check out the link. All right, so that covers that. The next thing we need to talk about is your profile picture. Profile picture, again, don't overthink this. Smile. You can see mine is mine and my girlfriend. A lot of people prefer to have it shoulders up, just of themselves smiling. It doesn't have to be in a suit. It's what are you about? Like, what do you do? Right? Let's just go with that. Roll with it. Don't overthink it here. A nice, clean profile picture. Right. The next thing is our description. So in our bio, we get to put a small description. Now, generally speaking, and this is something, do as I say, not as I do. Something that I need to update is my cover image. But generally speaking, you want them to be fairly congruent. So you want your description here to be fairly congruent with what it says on your Facebook cover image. So you can see here, I help affiliates crush their competition following my proven formula without spending a dime on ads. So you need to think for a second, what problem do you solve? Who do you help? And what problem do you help solve for them? Right now, once you figure that out, that's what you put in here. Right, so to be similar to your cover image, if not identical, think about who you help and what do you help them do. Pop that in your description. Right, I hope that's super clear, guys. The next thing I want to talk about is your intro section. So a lot of people here like to have every single job they've ever done, every business they've ever started, a link to their affiliate link, a link to their group, a link to their lead magnet, a link to their Instagram, their TikTok, their YouTube, right? It gets overwhelming. When you give people too many choices, they choose nothing, right? And that's the truth, is when you give people too many choices, they choose nothing. Okay, so we need to keep things pretty clean here. For me, I think it's okay. I think it's a good idea to have a location. This allows people to find some sort of connection. I think it's a good idea to have the follow button. As you can see here, followed by 2,179 people looks great. When someone jumps on your profile, that looks pretty good. Obviously you're not starting at 2,179, but as that builds, people will see that growth as well. So I think it's a good idea to have the follow button there. The next thing is your link section. So I would personally, before we move on to links, actually, I want to just touch on the fact that we need to we need to keep the jobs pretty clean. Include one job, maybe include a previous job. Other than that, I wouldn't have anything here, right? I keep it pretty simple. Remember, simpler is better. Less choice is better for us. It means it will convert higher. Okay, so I would prefer to have nothing here at all in terms of like your jobs, your work. I would have a link. Now, in an ideal world, we would have one link here. And as I said, do as I say and not as I do. I will be removing these very shortly. We need to include one link here. Give people one choice. Now, you make a choice what that link is. If you run a Facebook group, then put your Facebook group link in here. This is the best place you can have a Facebook group link. You're going to get a ton of clicks, right? And a ton of members joining. Right? If you don't run a Facebook group, then the next best thing in my eyes, the next best thing is going to be to provide a lead magnet here. So provide some value to people, some free value to people. Don't ask for anything in return, maybe an email address, but nothing more than that, right? And just giving away some free value, creating desire and know, like, and trust in your audience. Now, the last preference is going to be to have an affiliate link here. Now, I have not seen a ton of people make sales, anything above $7, $10. People aren't just going to click your profile and buy randomly. This business runs on relationships. And if you have no relationship with these people at all, it's highly, highly unlikely that they're just going to come across your profile, click it, and just buy something straight out of the gate, right? Something worth $1,000, right? Maybe a lower ticket one. But what I'm getting at here is the goal of this is to build know, like, and trust with our audience. So either let them join your free Facebook group where you provide value, or let them grab a lead magnet where you provide value. Okay? Hope that's super clear, guys. The next thing you can add is a feature image here. Now, Facebook has recently taken these down, so it doesn't look all that great anyway. But if you're going to do a feature image, it's just a square image. It sits on the side of your profile. And as you can see from mine, it is highly congruent with my Facebook cover image. So mine doesn't want to display properly today. You can see from here exactly what that looks like. It's super simple, right? Same colors, same wording, same call to action. Really straightforward, guys. There's a few other things that I'm going to rush through really quickly because these are minor points, but it is important to remember it. Just keep in mind with your photos that any old photos you've uploaded on your Facebook profile will become viewable, and you'll be surprised. People will dig. People have gone 12 months back on mine and found some embarrassing photos. Make sure you delete them. Anything you don't want the public to see, anything that looks, drunken nights, overly political stuff, let's get rid of it, right? Let's not be too open there. Like, we want to keep that sort of stuff to ourselves. Other than that, any type of photos, kids, what you're up to, friends, dinner, whatever, that's fine. Keep all that stuff. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is content. Now, I'm going to go into this in a little bit more detail in the future, but for today's purposes, let's jump into content. Okay, so content is something that I could create a 3-hour training on itself, and I have actually got content training. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to reach out. It's called Content Marketing Secrets. It's something I put together recently. But let's talk about content briefly. So there's a bunch of different aspects to content, right? And what you see somebody, an important thing to note here is what you see somebody who's been doing this for a little while doing is not necessarily the best thing for you to do as a beginner. Okay, so if you're a complete beginner, let's talk about content. Let's scroll through. I'm going to scroll back and find some posts and we'll have a chat about that. Okay, so I want you guys to think about your content like your email follow-up, because that's the goal, right? Is once we've got leads on our Facebook profile, we need to warm them up. We need to follow up with them. Now, I know I'm skipping ahead and I'm going to cover the leads part in a second, but I want to cover content while we're on the profile. What do you post? What do you do and say on your profile in order to build know, like, and trust with your audience and actually turn them into customers, right? The goal of our content is to build know, like, and trust with our audience, because people only buy from somebody they know, like, and trust. So I hope that's super clear, guys. Know, like, and trust is huge. The other goal of our content is to poke holes in other strategies that are maybe not as effective as ours, to overcome objections before they even come up, to overcome false beliefs. Because here's the thing, right? A lot of people are going to have false beliefs around online business. And even I had that when I started. It's a scam. You're going to lose money. Nobody actually makes money doing that. It's all just bullshit. There's a lot of different things you're going to experience here. So people are going to be thinking the same things. You need to overcome these. You need to show people. You need to be relatable. Like, share your personality here. You can see here, a thought-provoking headline. I guess you could call me an ostrich. That makes me go, what the heck, with a peacock emoji. It makes me go, what the heck? It makes you think. It makes you curious. And then I've told a story here. Back in January, I was stubborn. I was determined to make affiliate marketing work, but there was no way I needed help. I was going to piece together the strategy myself and hit $1 million in my first year, right? So I started buying ads. So I've gone on and told a story about a common false belief that people have, a common false belief they have, is that they don't need help. They can do this alone. And what we often see is the people who try and do it alone are the ones that fail, unfortunately. So I've told a story about my journey, about my stubbornness, as I mentioned earlier, spending a bunch of money on ads, not getting a single cent in return, and then realizing that I did need help, right? I did need help. So I reached out for help. So this is me overcoming a false belief that somebody might have around online business or affiliate marketing, right? Here's another example of me poking holes in a common false belief. Another false belief that people have is that the strategy that we're implementing here is saturated. And here I've completely destroyed that myth, right? I've completely destroyed the myth that a lot of people are thinking that high ticket affiliate marketing on Facebook is saturated. It is anything but. It is rapidly growing. And those who believe it is saturated are the ones who will not succeed with it. Okay, so as I said, this is not a content masterclass, but I want to give you guys a quick rundown of things you can post. Stories, breaking down false beliefs, breaking down objections, right? Poking holes in inferior strategies, ways that people are doing. Building know, like, and trust, as I said, is huge in our content. So sure, you can share quotes, you can share bait posts. This is offering value to my audience, who wants me to help them make their next high ticket sales. Appreciation to your audience. Even lifestyle posts are great to build up trust with your audience, because it gives people a connection point. I've got a young nephew who was just born recently, who's awesome, by the way, and I share a lot about him because when I spend time with him, I like to share it because it makes me happy, and that's what my life is about. Okay, so don't be afraid to share a little bit about who you are as a person, what you do. And let me give you, before we move on from content, guys, let me give you a really basic content formula that you can follow, right? RVL, right? For those of you who aren't familiar with that, it stands for results, value, and lifestyle. Now, results posts can be your results. It could be your team's results. It could be your mentor's results. It could be not business results. It could be, I've posted results posts before about me doing yoga 30 days in a row. Any kind of result you've got. Did your group grow? Did you get more engagement on your posts? Did you get your first lead in the system? Did you make your first sale? Are you more confident writing content? Like whatever it is, did you go for a run 20 days in a row? These are results posts, right? Value is any kind of value you can give. So value, I would put these overcoming objections into that. I would lump them into that category. So overcoming objections, dealing with false beliefs. This is all giving people value, telling stories, and helping people avoid the pitfalls, right? You can see here more stories. Like I share a ton of stories. I love to share stories in my content. Okay, so results, value. So value can also be practical tips like how-tos, how to do this, 3 steps to do this, 3 ways you can do this. That's another option for value. Value can also be quotes. It can be inspiring posts, because inspiring people and making them believe in themselves is valuable. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with. So I hope that gives you a ton of ideas of where you can start for your content. And then lifestyle, as I said, is just touching on what do you do? What are your hobbies? Right? What are your hobbies? This was kind of a lifestyle post because I went up and met my mentor in Queensland. And that was me drinking the most girly cocktail you can imagine, which they thought was pretty funny. But anyway, this is a lifestyle post. I'm out for food. It's great. I'm having a great time. Okay. So I hope that all makes sense, guys. That's an idea of the RVL formula. Now, as long as you make sure that you're hitting on these objections, these false beliefs, these pain points that your audience is experiencing, then you're going to be successful with your content. So I'm going to move on from content, guys. As I said, if you're struggling with your content, if you're still unclear, and you need some help with it, feel free to reach out on Messenger. Send me like a hashtag content or something like that, and we can have a chat about that. But I am going to move on to the next step. So I'm going to flip my screen around again, and we'll move on. Okay, guys. So that is step 1. That is exactly what I do to my Facebook profile. Okay, in order to optimize it, in order to build know, like, and trust in my audience, so that when people jump on my profile, they see me as an authority. They see me as somebody that they can trust, somebody that can help them get the result that they want. Okay, that's step 1. Right, now that you know what to do and say on your profile in order for people to see you as an authority and to start generating some sales through your content, now we move on to step 2, because we need to build an audience. Right, if we don't have an audience, all that content we're putting out is a waste of time, right? So let's talk about the next step, and that is building an audience. Now, a lot of people get pretty broad on this, and they tend to build their audiences from all kinds of different places all over the internet. Now, I'm very specific here. because I'm looking for a very certain type of people, right? So the whole goal behind this is, who is your ideal audience, right? It's people who want to start affiliate marketing, or people who have started but haven't got the results that they want yet, right? That's our ideal audience. So the next step is to think, where do they hang out? Where do we find these people? Right. And it's Facebook groups. Like, there's a huge hint for you. That's the answer. Is they hang out in Facebook groups. This is where people go when they're looking for help, when they're interested, when they're looking for more information. Okay. So let me show you through exactly how it is that I add friends, right, in order to generate interested buyers, like people who are actually interested in making a purchase. Instead of chatting to 1,000 people a day who are wasting my time, where do I go to actually add these people? All right, let's jump into it. All right, so as I said earlier, this is an incredibly powerful method because this is going to generate you unlimited leads, like unlimited free leads. You never have to pay for traffic ever again because you've got access to extremely high quality filtered traffic right here on Facebook forever, right? And the best thing is you can start converting these people to sales today, tomorrow, right? All you've got to do is start implementing. Okay, so let me show you. First of all, we're going to jump onto our main Facebook page. We're going to click on groups. Now, right here, assuming that you are in the affiliate marketing niche, we're going to type in affiliate marketing and we're going to search. We're going to hit groups. And all of a sudden, what you can see here is a massive list of groups that are related to affiliate marketing. Right now, this is where we're going to find our ideal prospects. Now, let me give you a really, really quick rundown on why. Why would we jump in an affiliate marketing group where people are maybe already doing affiliate marketing, as opposed to like trying to find someone who hasn't started yet? Now, let me quickly walk you through. The whole logic around this is that somebody who knows what affiliate marketing is, has tried affiliate marketing and it has not worked, or at least is aware of what affiliate marketing is going to be a much easier prospect to close on a sale. Now, here's why. It goes back to the state of awareness. Okay, now somebody, in order to make a purchase, somebody needs to be problem aware, they need to be solution aware, and they need to be product aware. So I hope those concepts these are slightly advanced concepts, but I hope that all makes sense, guys, because problem aware means that they're aware that they have a problem, right? They're not happy in their current circumstances. Solution aware means that they're aware that affiliate marketing is likely the solution to that problem, right? Think of state of awareness. They're aware they got a problem. They're aware that affiliate marketing is a solution to that problem. We don't need to warm them up on these concepts. It's going to be so much easier. All we need to do is introduce a product as a solution to their problem and close the sale. Now, let's say we're trying to target people who aren't even problem aware. That's going to be tough, right? That's going to take a long time because what we need to do is we need to build rapport, get to know them. Then from there, we need to introduce the fact that maybe there is a problem in their life. Maybe they're not as happy as they thought. Are they, what if they have to keep working forever? Are they going to be happy then? Right? We've got to introduce that and try and convince them that there's a problem there. And then after that, out of the 100,000 solutions are out there for their problem, we need to convince them that affiliate marketing is the right one, right? It's a ton of effort, and that is not who we want to be going after. So again, guys, don't undervalue this information because this is something I share with my inner circle members, and this is something that makes myself and them thousands and thousands of dollars. So do not underestimate this. The people that we're going after need to be problem and solution aware. And that's why we're jumping into these affiliate marketing groups. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to search an affiliate marketing group and we're going to go through the list. Right, we're going to go through the list. So let's see here, we've got one called affiliate marketing. Now, let me give you a bit of criteria here because it's important that we go into the right groups and not the wrong groups. Now, let me tell you what the wrong groups are. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, so if we start scrolling down, residual income model, we can see, I don't know what that is. That's in Vietnamese. It looks like she's selling some products. We can see some random videos about restoring old watches. There's something about hunting. Right, what I'm getting at here is this is a very unregulated group and it's spammy as all hell. This is a very spammy group. This is the type of group that we want to avoid. This is definitely the type of group that we want to avoid. This is scammy. There's a lot, like this is not like ready for crypto. It's not a regulated group. Nobody is moderating this group and making sure that it is a high quality. Now, if you look at the members, there's 75,000 members in here. Okay. So if you jump into a group and it looks spammy like this is not the sort of group you want to add people from because we need to be adding people who have disposable income. And if a majority of them are not from tier 1 countries, then that's not the right audience for us. So let's jump into this one, Automation Nation from Spencer Meekum, who is a very well-known affiliate marketer for anyone who's not familiar with his name. But this group's got 16.6 thousand members, so it's quite a big group still. And let's scroll down and let's have a look. Questions with a lot of people helping them. So this is a heavily engaged group. You can see that this is a heavily engaged group, and this is a moderated group, right? There's people helping each other. They're genuine questions. There's no spam. There's no links or anything like that. This is the sort of group we want to be looking for. This is the exact kind of group that we want to be looking for, right? Now, let me talk you through the method a little bit more, through the actual strategy of how we start finding these people and adding them as friends. Now, the way that I like to do it is really simple. Once we find a group that's related to our niche, so it's affiliate marketing. So if you're in crypto, you'd find a crypto group, right? If you're in the health niche, you'd find a health and wellness group, right? Something related to exactly what it is that you do. But we're using affiliate marketing as an example for this, example, I guess. So what we do now is we jump into the members section. We click on that. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is very cool. Okay, give me a second and we're going to jump into the members section. All right, so as you can see, my Facebook lost its mind for a second. But from the discussion page, it should look like this. We click on more, we click on members. And boom, we can see there is 16,600 members. So we want to scroll down. We can see people who are new to the group, right? So this can be a good place to start. We can start adding people who are new to the group because they're interested in affiliate marketing. They're aware of what it is because they've joined the group. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Like this is exactly how we can find unlimited leads. All of a sudden, we've got 16,500 members that we can add from here who have put their hand up and said, hey, I've got a problem. I know what affiliate marketing is. I'm interested in solving it with affiliate marketing. And they may or may not have made a purchase yet. So I hope that is super, super clear, guys. Now, I'm going to give you away a few tips that I usually only share with my inner circle members, but this is stuff that I really want you guys to take this and run with it. I want to see you guys succeeding. So if you're a beginner and you're looking to start generating unlimited leads, here's a few guidelines. As I said earlier, people from a tier 1 country are going to be our best prospects to target. Now, the reason being is that the highest percentage of them have an amount of disposable income a month. Now, that is just a general rule. Like there's exceptions all over the place, right? But we're using generalities here because we want to get the best for our time. We don't want to waste a ton of time. So what we do is we jump into this member section and we check these people out. You know, this person, we could click on their profile and check out the information, right? We can click on somebody else's profile and check out the information. Where are they from? Here we can see Stephen is from London, United Kingdom. That's a tier 1 country. He's in the group. Cool. Now what we do is we send a friend request, right? You can continue doing that. Like we got 16,500 people here. You are going to find a ton of potential leads inside of this group, right? JJ McDonald, Clover Hill High School. Cool. Add him as a friend, right? And that is what the process looks like. So I hope you guys are super clear on exactly how it is that you can you can start to generate unlimited leads here because there's no limit. And the best part of this whole process is if we click back, we jump out of this group, which doesn't seem like it wants to work. So let me jump back in. Affiliate marketing in groups. Let's look at the list of groups. There's another group. Here's my group. There's another group. Here's another group. Here's another group, right? There's so many. If you just scroll through the list, there's literally thousands. There's literally thousands of groups that you could start adding friends from. Test the groups out. See which ones work. If you get booted out of one group, because sometimes people get a little bit upset about you adding their members, no need to stress. There's 5,000 other groups we can jump into, right? So this is the best place that you can start. This is the way that I generate unlimited leads. And this is the way that you can start generating unlimited leads as well. Now, the guidelines that I want to give you is that to make sure that the group is high quality, it's moderated, it's not spammy, right? It has a majority tier 1 country people in there. Okay. And when you're adding your friends, make sure that they fit your filters. Make sure they're from a tier 1 country, right? Are they 16? Because somebody who's 16 likely doesn't have disposable income to spend on this. Are they somebody who is 85? because somebody who's 85 likely is not going to be interested in starting an online business. Now, as I said, there's always exceptions to these rules, but we want to follow the basics. We want to get what's best for our time, right? We're not here to waste time. We're here to make money. We're here to help people and make money. So if you follow these steps, you are going to make the maximum amount of money in the shortest time possible. So I hope you guys can see now that's super clear on the process that I use to generate unlimited leads through Facebook, right? And I can qualify them even. I can even check out their profile before I add them and make sure that they're qualified for my offer, that there's a high chance that they will have the disposable income to invest in themselves. Okay, let's move on to the next step, guys. So quickly before we move on, I want to make sure that that is super clear. We jump into these Facebook groups related to our niche, aka affiliate marketing. We find ones that are high quality, that are moderated. We find friends who are from tier 1 countries and are within a reasonable age bracket and look like somebody who would make a purchase. And we start adding them as friends. That's how quickly this can happen. Now, don't start adding 100 friends a day. You want to start with a conservative number, 15, 20 a day maybe, and then slowly snowball up. At one point, I was adding 120 friends a day. That's 120 potential high ticket sales every single day. The potential is massive here, absolutely massive. And the best part is you can start talking to them today, tomorrow. You can start talking to these friends and start generating some sales as quickly as that. That's how simple this strategy is. Okay. Hope you guys can see the potential here. If there's any questions, feel free to reach out. Let's move on to the next step where I want to show you what type of products that you need to be promoting in order to make the most amount of money as quickly as possible. Okay, guys, so I've got something really exciting for you today. This is taken directly out of the Secret Edge Masterclass. Now, the Secret Edge Masterclass is something that I charge $97 for because this is incredibly valuable information. And today, I've got a sneak peek for you guys because I want to talk about low ticket versus high ticket. Now, low ticket products are something that is, worth anything under, I guess, $500, maybe even $1,000, depending on who you talk to. And a high ticket product is something that you're going to get paid at least $500 for. So we're talking, $1,000 plus is a high ticket product. Now, there's a few concepts that I want to talk through here. I like to look at this like ping pong balls versus diamonds, but let's talk through a few concepts here first. Now, here's the reason why you need to be promoting high ticket products if you're serious about making $1,000 online as quickly as possible. If you ever want to have a 1K day online using free Facebook traffic, then here's why you need to be promoting high ticket products. Let's take a look at the numbers for a second. If we sell something for $10, right, and we make 5 sales a day, that's $50, right? That's $50 a day. Now, is $50 going to change your life? Probably not. Probably not. $50 per day is probably not going to make a big difference in your life. Now, think about this for a second, right? 5 sales we've got to make in order to hit that $50. 5 sales a day. 5 whole sales. Right now, assuming conversion rates could be anywhere between 1 and 20%, we've got to chat to a lot of people in order to make 5 sales a day, right? And reach that $50, which is such a small number. Now, let's look at if we're promoting a high ticket product that pays us $1,000 per sale, right? Now, $1,000 per sale times 5 is $5,000, right? Now, is $5,000 a day going to change your life? Heck yes, it is going to change anyone's life. That's a lot of money. $5,000 a month is enough for most people to replace their income, right? $5,000 a month. That's a lot of money. So I hope you guys can grasp this concept. The fact that we only need to make the same amount of sales, it's no harder to make the sale than it is to sell something low ticket. We're just looking for a different kind of person, right? And for the same amount of effort, we've made $4,500 more, $4,500 more selling a high ticket product. If you are serious about making $1,000 a day on Facebook with high ticket affiliate marketing in general, you need to be promoting high ticket products because there's no way you are going to make enough sales of a $10 product, right? Even in a whole month in order to make $5,000, $10,000. It just will not be done. Not with completely free traffic, right? Even with paid traffic, it's going to be incredibly difficult, right? Now, here's a really good example that we give on this masterclass. And I wanted to run it through really quickly with you guys. Right now, I like to look at high ticket products as like, selling diamonds, and low ticket products like selling ping pong balls. Right now, let's look at it like this. There's a diamond store. They make $1,000 per sale per diamond, right? And they make 1 sale per day. They work 5 hours a day. Let's just say, for argument's sake, to make things simple and rounded numbers, they work for 5 hours a day. Right now, this shop makes $1,000 per sale and makes 1 sale per day. They make $1,000 a day, right? Now, $1,000 divided by 5 is $200 an hour. The diamond store makes $200 an hour because they sell a product that's worth $1,000. They only need to make one sale a day and they're on $200 an hour. Now, let's look at the ping pong ball store. They make $10 per sale, right? Which is a lot less, but they make 10 sales per day. 10 sales per day, that's 10 times the amount of sales per day, right? They need to have 10 times the amount of traffic in order to make that many more sales a day. And they also work 5 hours a day. So they make $100 a day. They make $10 and they make 10 sales, right? Now, if you divide 100 by 5, they're on $20 an hour, right? No extra work, the same amount of time, right? Except they're making 10 times the amount of sales and they're earning 10 times less. So I hope the math works out for you here, is that a lot of people get worried that it's going to be so much harder to promote a high ticket product. It's really hard to sell. And I'm here to tell you that it's not. And I'm going to show you that it's not in a second. It's much simpler than what you are thinking. It is a very simple process once you understand the basics. So I hope you guys can see here why it is that we promote high ticket products. It's just based off the numbers, right? It's based off the numbers. We can make a heck of a lot more money in the exact same amount of time if we are promoting a high ticket product, something that pays us $1,000 or more. Now you may be watching this wondering, like, high ticket product, I've kind of heard that before. What does that look like? Like, what kind of thing is that? Can you give me an example? So let me do it. Let me flip my screen again and we'll go and we'll check out a high ticket product. Okay, so here's an example of my personal favorite high ticket product. Now, generally speaking, we're going to be promoting a digital education product because they pay the highest commissions, right? A digital education doesn't require product fulfillment in terms of like a physical product or shipping or anything like that on the product creator's end, right? It doesn't require any of that. So it's likely that it's going to be much simpler, right? It's going to be much, much simpler for them to be able to deliver this product and pay out a much higher commission. Now, this is an example of the high ticket product that I've promoted and made over $100,000 just with this single product in the 14 months that I've been online. It's much higher than that now, but last time I checked, it was 6 figures with this exact product, right? You can see, it's a high quality product because there's testimonials, there's a bunch of different results, there's credibility here. It's a really, really high quality product. This is the product this is the training, the mastermind that I actually jumped into as a complete beginner and taught me the skills that I needed to hit 6 figures in my first year. So this is an example of a high ticket product. It's a training course. It's positioned as a 42-day training course where you still have lifetime access to all of the training. But this is the type of thing that I'm talking about when I say a high ticket product, right? It needs to be a high ticket product. This costs over $2,000 in order to get into, right? It pays 50% commissions. So it pays over $1,000 for every single sale that we make. $1,000. All you need to make is one single sale every single day using this high quality traffic from Facebook that I've just showed you how to generate. And you've made 30 grand for the month, right? Maybe you don't make a sale a day. Maybe you make one sale a week, right? That's $4 grand, right? Now that was enough to replace my 9-to-5 construction income, $4,000 a month. That's a lot of money. Let's say you make two a week, right? So 8 sales a month. That's $8,000, right? So I hope you guys can see the potential here in that this is why we promote high ticket products, because we can make a lot of money a lot quicker. If we were selling something worth $100, we need to make so many sales in order to hit $8,000 a month. It's not even funny. It's almost impossible to do. Right, so here's an example. This is my favorite high ticket product. I wanted to give you guys an example of what it looks like. It's a digital education course. It teaches people the skills that they need in order to make, $10,000 a month with affiliate marketing. So as I said earlier, if you are serious about making $1,000 online and particularly making consistent $1,000 days online with affiliate marketing, then a high ticket product is a must. It's a non-negotiable. Right? It is an absolute must if you want to make money as quickly as possible. This is the fastest way you can make $1,000 online. Promoting a high ticket product, you need to make one single sale and you've made your first $1,000. So let's do a quick recap. So far, I've showed you exactly how to set up your Facebook profile and what to do and say on your profile in order to generate sales as quickly as possible. I've showed you where to find unlimited free traffic that is extremely high quality on your Facebook profile, so that you can generate consistent, high quality traffic, right? I've showed you what you need to promote if you want to make $1,000 as quickly as possible, right? What you need to promote, exactly what you need to promote. I've even given you an example of a product that you can promote. Okay, so the next step and the next big question for you is going to be, so how do I even close these sales? Right, I've got everything I need. I just don't know how to close these sales. What does the sales process look like? How do I talk to people in Facebook Messenger? What does the whole thing look like? So let me guide you through it. That's where I'm going to show you an exact conversation that I've had. Let me jump into that right now, and let's walk you through the process of exactly how you can start closing high ticket sales using this free traffic and a high ticket product as early as tomorrow. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, let's jump into it then. So as I said earlier, I want to show you an exact conversation that I had where I closed a $1,000 sale. Without further ado, let's show you. So this is somebody that's actually reached out to me. This is somebody who I've added as a friend. They've seen my content. They've reached out to me. Hey man, what's going on? So I've just come back pretty casual, just working away this morning. How about yourself? Right? They've just hit the gym. They're asking how September's going. I was in lockdown at the time, so I was like, I wish we could go to the gym. But yeah, I said September's been a great month so far. And I asked, what do you do for work? So we just had a basic conversation here. They're a chef. They want to replace it with affiliate marketing in the next year. And I was like, that's so cool. Where are you at with your marketing? Like, have you got started or where exactly are you at with all of that? So you can see here, we've moved through, they've started to advertise with paid marketing. They built a small email list, but, they're kind of struggling. They don't want to have their marketing inside their personal account. And they're thinking about making their own group. So I said, are the paid ads converting into sales for you? Because I know this is a really common pain point. Okay, so all I've done so far is I've just chatted away, just a casual conversation. This is nothing high pressure. So are the paid ads working, or how's that all going for you? And I was like, yeah, look, a group's a great part of a strategy. You can really make a lot of money with that. So the paid ads have had no conversions. They've just told me the paid ads have had no conversions, but they've given, a small email list. So they stopped them yesterday. And I was like, I totally understand. I always recommend that people start with organic. And that's what I've taught you guys. It's best to start with organic in order to build up the required skills and then move on to paid ads in order to scale. Once you hit 6 figures, once you make your first $100,000 with organic, then you can scale up to 7 figures with paid ads, right? So I just asked, what sort of income are you chasing per month? What's the goal here? Like, what's the outcome that you're looking for? So they're looking to make about 5 to 6K a month, and then they want to scale vertically from there. So I've sent back a message, and I was like, yeah, look, that's paid ads is not, like, you can see here, I've sent a voice message, and I was like, yeah, paid ads are not the best way to do that. Like, totally not the best way. And I said, is that US dollars or is that AUD? Because this person was from Australia. And I also just said, what courses are you in? Like, what have you tried? What have you learned so far? So they've told me the answers there. And I said, it's well worth the $7. It's awesome, but I don't like the fact that they're focused on the paid ads. And then you can see here, there's been a bit of a blunder, right? They've said they're in the business blueprints, which is a high ticket course, and I haven't written back, right? I took a day off, and this person was like, hey, what's going on? And sent me question marks. So I sent a couple of voice messages here, as you can see, and I just asked a little bit more. I was like, hey, what's been your experience with the blueprints? Do you like them? And asked for a little bit more information, right? So they've just said here, they're not converting. There's a problem. They're struggling, right? So I sent back another message, and I was like, look, I learned organic through this strategy. I'd be happy to share a video with you if you'd like to check it out. Just let me know. And the person's like, it's a video. Send it through. It's not going to kill me. I'll give it a watch. So I sent them through the video. As you can see here, it was Super Affiliate Accelerator. That's what I was promoting at the time, and what I still am promoting. So, cheers, we'll get onto it in a bit. No worries. They sent me back a message saying, Inner Circle. This was a response to a call to action on one of my posts. So I ignored it and just said, how'd you go checking out that video? Right? They said, I should wait for my business to move on a bit more than reapply. And I was like, I didn't realize you applied for a call. You don't need to apply for a call. And we cleared that up. And at the bottom here, you can see I enjoyed the video and I was keen to sign up. So simply by me being able to point out, not point out, but lead them to the flaws in the business model that they're using, the strategy that they're using, and point out that this was not the best way for them to get there. I've been able to create a desire in them, right? Simply by sending them off to a video and create a desire in the prospect, right? They enjoyed the video. They were keen to sign up already. We've talked it through here. I've said, I've got a special offer. If you'd like to join up, they've asked about the investment. I said, this is the investment. That includes my bonuses. They've said, clarified, is that for the whole deal? And they said, I get it all now. And I said, what you thinking? And they're like, I'm in. Easy as that. Right? We've had a few back and forths. We've struggled to, because they work at odd times. So I wasn't online when they were working. And I've sent the order form here. Boom. You can see I've made a high ticket sale simply through that process. So I hope that's super clear, guys, in the process that you need to take. And the reason I wanted to show you this is that a lot of people think there's it's some art or science closing high ticket sales. This is a casual conversation. This is nothing special. I haven't done any tricks in there. I created desire in my prospect by merely leading them to the fact that what they were doing wasn't going to get them to where they want to be, right? By pointing that fact out so that they were super clear on that. I've built some rapport. I found some common ground, and I've pointed them in the direction of a solution for their problem, right? I've pointed them in the direction of a solution for their problem so that they know exactly how this solution can solve their problem. And it's led to a high ticket sale. So you guys who are sitting watching this, and thinking, that seems too simple. It seems too good to be true. This is what I do time and time again. Like conversations inside of my inner circle, I've shared 10, 12, probably 15 of these conversations, and they're all the same. It's all a basic conversation that I have with somebody, right, who's got a problem. I introduce a solution to them. I ask them more about their problem. I introduce a solution, right, and I put an offer in front of them. And a percentage of them will take it. A percentage won't as well, and that's okay. But a percentage of these people will take it. And as we know already, when we're promoting high ticket products, we don't need everybody to take us up on our offer. We need one person a day or one person a week even to replace our 9-to-5 income, and one person a day to earn $30K a month. That's a lot of money. So I really, really want to stress the potential here. If you are serious about this, you need to be promoting a high ticket product. You need to generate traffic through Facebook, unlimited free traffic, high quality traffic. You need to optimize your profile, and you need to follow this simple process. Let me jump into it in a little bit more detail. I'm going to flip to another screen quickly, and we're going to talk a little bit more about closing high ticket sales. So for those of you guys who are looking for a super clear strategy that you can follow, a bit of a framework to follow, again, this is something I've paid thousands of dollars for, and this is breaking it down into its absolute basics, right? Build some rapport. Find some common ground. And I can't spell today. Find some common ground, right? Is there a problem? Ask them a little bit about what they're doing. Is there a problem there, right? Find out about there, and credit to Joshua Ong for this concept, for the heaven and hell concept. So after you found out if there's a problem, find out about their hell. Where are they at now? Why does it hurt? Why do they want to move, right? And next we want to find out, I really can't spell today, guys, can I? Next, we want to find out about their heaven. What does that look like? Where are they trying to go? What's the goal of all of this, right? So now we've built some common ground. We found out if there's a problem. We know exactly what the problem is, why it hurts, where it hurts. We know exactly where they want to go, what that looks like. Are they looking for a solution? Present your offer. Boom, high ticket sale, guys. It's that simple. So that's it, guys. That's the process that I followed to make my first $1,000 day in my first 16 days as a complete beginner with no credibility, with no experience, coming from a construction background, right? And here is why I'm sure that you will be able to get to your first $1,000 in the fastest time possible. Because recently, my high ticket affiliate program held a competition, right? Now, the goal was to make the most sales in a single month. I'm extremely proud to say that I was able to beat over 500 other affiliates and take the top spot. Right now, in my very first year, I made over $100,000 in affiliate commissions, not in total sales revenue. This is money in the bank. Right? I was able to beat other affiliate marketers who have been doing this for years. Now, what I've showed you in today's training is just the tip of the iceberg. So if you want the whole picture, then listen up. I'm putting together a very small group of people with the main focus being to get you to your first $1,000 day in the fastest time possible. Right. And then once we've got you to your first $1,000 commission, I want to show you exactly how you can repeat that again and again in order to generate $5,000 a month as quickly as humanly possible. Now, this is going to be very exclusive. As I said, it's going to be a very small group, and it's a very limited time offer. If you're interested, then here is what I need you to do next. I need you to not delay at all, because the spots will fill very quickly. Head over to my Facebook profile right now. Click on message and send me a message saying #offer2021. Hashtag offer 2021. Send me a message right now. Do not delay. These spots will not last. If you're watching this and it's been a few days, you can try and send me a message. I don't know if there'll be any spots left, but still try and send me a message and we can see, right? Now I'll get back to you with all of the details once you've messaged me as quickly as possible. But guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you got a ton of value. I hope the whole process is super clear. As I said, I've been wanting to create this for a long, long time. I was planning on charging $1,000 for this, but I've decided to give it away for you guys for free. So I hope you got a ton of value out of it. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. If you're interested in the whole process and working with me personally in order to get to your first $1,000 day, head over to my Facebook profile, send me a hashtag offer 2021, and we'll have a chat about all of the deets. But that's it for today, guys. I'll see you on the next one.